Hello and good morning. Thank you for watching The Big Show TV. I am Bibi Chia, your Monday morning dietitian. Today, I am going to share a very simple yet delicious recipe to everyone to try this Chinese New Year. So in front of me, we have some delicious traditional snacks. Well, they are fairly high in calories, so I'm just going to set that aside and start making tofu crisps. Now these tofu crisps are super easy to make using tofu skin, and all you need is an air fryer. Now if you do not have an air fryer, you can also put it in an oven. So this is the tofu skin that I'm using. Now you can use this in steamboat, stir fries, and I also have experience making this into keto noodles. They are high in protein, low in carbohydrate, suitable for people who are trying to control their sugar levels or trying to lose weight, okay? So they come in strips like that, as you can see. All you need to do is to cut it into desired shape or size. Now, you can also involve your children or your family to help you. You could also use cookie cutters and cut them into desired shapes, okay? So I'm just going to use a sheet like that, and you will need a brush and brush them some oil. I'm using canola oil today, but if you like to use other sorts of oil, please feel free to do so. Remember, choose a heart healthy oil. Now, if you have a oil spray, you can use that too, okay? But I prefer to use a brush and brush it on. It takes no time. Make sure you properly brush both sides. Okay, not only one side, both sides. So I'm just going to turn that over and start brushing on the other side. Okay, as you can see, I'm not going to add any salt or any seasoning in there yet, but I am going to use a herb and pepper, garlic seasoning later on. The reason is because if you have people in the house who don't want or shouldn't have too much salt, this is actually a good option. So just take a knife, all right, and cut it into squares. So I'm going to continue cutting them into little squares like that, probably 1 or 1.5 inch, and little cute little squares. And what you want to do is to preheat your air fryer. Some air fryers don't require preheating, but this one does. And so you can turn it on and put it onto air fry 100 for 5 minutes. Okay, and in terms of temperature, set it to about 180 degrees, okay? So this requires some preheating, and when it's ready, it will tell me, and I will put these squares into the air fryer. Okay, so the air fryer is now preheated, and I am going to put these little squares into the air fryer. Now be careful not to overlap them if you want them to turn out really delicious and crispy, and that is not to overlap them. And the other tip that I would like to give everybody, if you like to make other kind of chips, whether it's lotus root chips or potato chips, inside an air fryer, is to have something like this, or it could be any wire mesh, any baking mesh, or even anything that is not flammable, to just hold it down. Because the moment we turn on the air fryer, what will happen is that it will start to fly everywhere, and at times it can get caught at the filament, on the filament above, and you will see a lot of smoke coming out. So just be careful. Remember, you need to weigh it down. Okay, so 2 tips. Don't overlap the chips, and remember to put on a wire rack to weigh it down. Okay, so I'm about to finish, and I'm going to put it in an air fryer for about 5 minutes. Okay, and you have delicious chips for everybody. Okay, it's done. It's only been 5 minutes. Wow, they are lovely, crispy. Just be careful, it's gonna be hot. First, remove the wire rack, okay? And I'd like to show to everybody how crispy they look. Okay, I'm just going to empty it into a bowl before we add the seasoning. Very nice. So this is just a sample. You can definitely make more if you like to. Okay. Anyway, these little crackers reminds me of what you put on top of yu sheng, right? Okay. So this could be a healthier alternative than deep fried biscuits on top of your yu sheng. Okay, so I have this in a bowl and I'm going to add in some garlic and herb mix. Okay, and those of you who are trying to reduce your salt intake could just add in other ingredients. It could be chili, paprika. Okay, but today I'm using a garlic herb with black pepper and sea salt. Very nice. So just going to sprinkle it in just a tiny bit. Okay. And then give it a nice toss. And done. Voila. Here you go. In 5 minutes, I have delicious crispy tofu crisps. And all you need is some tofu skin, brush on some oil, and an air fryer. In 5 minutes, you have these delicious crisps. Thank you for watching Food Tales, and see you every Monday morning, 8:30 a.m. on The Big Show TV.